Guys, welcome back to 863 Bassin. Today we are going to hit a tiny little pond on the side of the road. I have a couple of options I'm going to give them. I'm going to give them the Quake 70 and the Hybrid Jig. Each one of those, the Quake is going to be on the Black Widow by Halo and the TI from Halo. So sometimes hitting these tiny little ponds can produce big fish. They can produce a lot of little fish. So why not have a couple minutes, stop by the lake, always keep some rods in your truck. That way, you're driving down the road, you see a spot, ooh, I want to fish that. Stop and fish it. Keep an eye out for snakes and gators. Snakes and gators. And spiders. So what I have is the Quake 70 and a Hybrid Jig. I'm gonna see if I can find something out here in this tiny little hole on the side of the road. Hopefully we don't get kicked out. But we do have a storm coming in soon, in the next about 2 hours. So maybe I'll find a few that are trying to eat up because that storm's pushing in. We got a fish finally. Yep, sure do. It's just a dinker though. All right, little dude, calm down. It's a little guy on the Quake. Well, let's let the little dude go. And he jumped and he got me right into the shorts right there. About stabbed me in the kneecap. So I gotta get this out now so I can finish fishing. Lovely. One fish, one pair of shorts. Alright, got it on my freaking pants. Got a nice little stab mark on my kneecap. But you gotta be careful of those little ones. Those little ones they're feisty. They'll come up and jump everywhere when you're least expecting it. Hook you in the hand, legs, wherever. Well, that's not really the size we're after today, but we'll take it. Finding the fish where they're all staged up at is what we're going after. Haven't really moved much either. I'm just trying to hit every angle with this. Best thing I do with the lipless crankbait is I fan cast. Always fan cast. I'll cast there. Then I'll cast boom, 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 boom. Cover all the water I can. There's another one. Little guy though too. Jeez. It's just little nation. We need something bigger than this. This is getting ridiculous. Something bigger than this. Those little dudes are always so difficult to get unhooked because they want to jump around everywhere and rehook themselves in places that they weren't even hooked before. They just stay there, sit still, let me get the hook out. Won't have any problems. I might need to start throwing my hybrid jig, drag that around and see if I can get something bigger possibly off the bottom. Because the little ones are up here munching, the big ones might be out deep. Because the big ones only come up and eat at certain times. These little ones are dumb, they just come up here and eat everything all the time. So what I have is a Divine hybrid jig with a green pumpkin blue stroker craw on the back of it. This water is clear. My finger burns. That last fish stabbed me right in the finger. I'm gonna see if I can just drag this thing around slowly. Get something that wants to bite it. I mean, this is a big jig for a tiny little body of water. So that might throw them off, but I mean, they're hitting a bright red and gold Quake 70, so that thing's kind of big for this little pond too, so I have high hopes. Just gotta mess with the settings on this thing. Still haven't had it dialed in right, but I've been throwing different things. Sometimes I'll throw a weightless worm, sometimes I'll throw a 1/2 ounce jig, so I gotta remember I gotta keep on adjusting this thing. Now a good thing about 6th Sense hybrid jigs is that head design. You can skip them, you can hop them, you can drag them, and you can even swim them. So I've hopped it, I've drug it. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm just trying to swim it nice and slow right off the bottom. See if possibly something wants to eat that. Might imitate a little bluegill. It's a little panfish. Because they were eating the quake, so maybe they would eat something else moving. I've ruled out, I don't think they want this jig.